Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. If you're a follower, then you know about my plans to start this Doctor Who journal for myself this year. I put out a call to all my UK friends a few months ago, and you guys responded um, over and above what I expected. I got so much stuff from you guys, it's amazing, and I'm really excited to get started. I'm not going to show you all the stuff I got because that would just take a long time. I'm going to just be showing you as I go what I'm using. And if you don't see your stuff used, don't worry. Everything that's been sent to me is going to get used eventually. It may not end up in my book because then I'd be worried that my book would be, 6 inches thick or something. Anyways, I wanted to just do this first video today to show you the early stages of the book. I want to show you which of my vintage books I've picked for the cover and show you a little bit of the junk that I'm going to be using to decorate the pages inside. So, these two were a couple of the contenders. They are beautiful books. This one here is like a 1920 H.G. Wells, The Outline of History. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's got like planet on the front here and some, I don't know, some travel symbols or something, and it's just beautiful. It's worn and tattered and gorgeous. But it's only about 5 by 7. And same for this one. This one I just had to jump on when I was at the thrift store just because of the name. I mean, the Book of Who. So I jumped on it, I brought it home, but then once I looked at it, I realized, it's got some red on it. It just, doesn't really cut it. Even though it says Who on it. And its size. The size, it's just too small. So it was really hard to, get my head around the fact that it wasn't going to be this one. But I had another nice one that I ended up choosing anyways, which I really love now that I look at it. This one here is about 6 inches by 9, and it's like a dark blue, which is obviously fitting for Doctor Who. And it's called the Book of Knowledge. This is the index volume of an encyclopedia set for children, I believe, and it's from, I think, the 20s or 30s. And I just love all the details on the cover. You can see some details there, and these little gold little faces. They look like coins, or, and then the center little medallion thing has a ship on it. And I just thought that that was fitting because, this is a Doctor Who journal, and he does travel in a spaceship, which it's not a boat, but I just thought it was fitting. So this is the one that made the cut. This is the winner. This is the one I'm going to be using. Later on, I may decide to add some metal corners once I'm done working with it. I'm not too sure. So I ended up gutting the book and adding in this brown, this is the paper that you get in rolls for wrapping and stuff. So I ended up using that and making 3 signatures of 10 pages. So it looks thin right now if I show it to you like this, but I haven't embellished any of the pages yet. Once I add all the layers and do all the collaging and stuff, it's going to be a chunky book, right? This was the inside end paper, and it's just beautiful. It's like a really nice marbled blue. So I was able to save that on the front and back covers. And I still have these little pieces that were the flaps here, so I've got this to use as well. And then for some of the base collaging, I've gone through some of the stuff, and there are some really cool maps that I got from all kinds of areas in the UK. So these will definitely get used in here. Some stamps, which will make the cut. And I got so many pamphlets. They're so amazing. I've made a little pile here. There's probably 3 times as much as this that I received, so thank you guys. But what I'm going to be using these for, I think, is for the images. Some of these images are just so great, and a lot of the Doctor Who episodes are set in some, you know, medieval times and things like that, so the castles will be great. And then just the names. I will be using some of the names and just kind of collaging them on pages and things like that. Charles Dickens, you know, castles. There's just tons of stuff here. Cardiff Bay, this little tour guide thing. Amazing. Oh yes, and look at this bookmark. Shakespeare. Love it. Okay, so those will be included in there for like background layers. And then I want to show you some of the British stuff I got. Someone sent me some amazing scrapbooking paper and little elements like these banners and strips and papers. So these will definitely get used. Some bigger pieces here as well. Just really great stuff. And I've got a whole bag here of ribbon and buttons. Love those. This kind of Union Jack little tape stuff that I could, you know, use along the edge of the pages. Oh, and this. Someone sent me a laser cut wooden TARDIS. So I just may paint this and put it in there, maybe like on the front, the first page or something. I was thinking on the cover, but I really want to keep the cover just the authentic, genuine, original cover. So, but this will probably go on the inside. And then I'm going to show you the Doctor Who related junk that I have. So I've got a Doctor Who Experience pamphlet, which I thought was amazing, and some blank stubs from the Doctor Who Experience. And then I've got these cards that came with a sticker book. This one here. There's all kinds of really great images. So these are fantastic. And that. I've got some clippings from something like a TV guide or magazine of some sort, I think. So these are awesome. I've got a Doctor Who magazine, and it's got amazing images as well. I have two, oh, there's some more cards. I have two calendars from last year that have the exact same images, a small one and a bigger one. And so in some cases the images, you know, I can use the bigger version of an image, or I can use the smaller version, depending on what kind of layout or spread I'm hoping to create on that page. So lots and lots of stuff here. And then last but not least, I have this, which is something I purchased when I stumbled onto it online. It's called the Journal of Impossible Things, and it's just a tiny reproduction of an actual journal that was used in a few episodes of the show. And what it is little blurbs, little writings and sketches, and they're just so genuine looking that I thought they would look really cute on some pages, either as background or as the main image to describe, you know, the particular thing that I want to journal about. So check that out. So this here was such a great find for me. I was so excited when I found it that it's going to go really well with all the other stuff I have. So that's where I'm at, and I'm ready to possibly start journaling, collaging and stuff, making a couple of pages, and then coming back with another video for you of, you know, what I've done so far. Okay, so if you're not a Doctor Who fan, this is not going to interest you probably. I'm not going to be doing like tutorial stuff in these where I'm showing you any techniques or anything. This is just me sharing my Doctor Who journal pages with you and, you know, the progress that I'm making and what I'm actually journaling about. So thank you for watching, and if you have any comments or questions, just let me know, guys. Okay, we'll see you soon.